Oh, Guillem, how is it going? All good?
You must tell me about this place. So this is the place. Just wait to be impressed.
You weren't the kid that watched cartoons?
No, not that kind of cartoons. Tom and Jerry I did.
I'm not going to ask you exactly.
I didn't have time for the coffee yet. I'll have it in a minute so you can see it. But the first pictures I've seen this morning is the hugs of the American players to the Iran players. Emotional stuff, sport, that's what it does. They recognize in each other their journey, their difficulties, and the tears of some of the Iran players received that hugs from the Americans. Yeah, that is what sport can do. So heading to the media center where I may meet a friend, and then dinner with 4 top friends. The mystery will be resolved soon. Back to the media center. And the scene of the crime, if you remember, I poured the milk everywhere. Let's see if I can do this better. Okay, hold on. This is the other, more famous part of Doha I hadn't seen yet. Impressive city center of Doha. I'm going to the shopping mall for a haircut. Told that the barbers is this way and then 10 left. So I found the place. Hello? So we're here? Right. Don't need a lot, just a bit. 3 weeks in the last one, it's every 3 weeks. Yeah, I think this is about 3. This goes this side, but as you can see, you cannot work on with it much because it just goes one way, and just a bit shorter. Is it okay if I ask you about the World Cup? Just if you follow, just if you don't follow, just say I don't follow it. That's it. So are you following the World Cup? No, you're not a football man.
Yeah, so mostly Philippines like basketball.
Ah, you're from Filipinas, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Our cook is also from Filipinas. But you get a lot of. I've seen a lot of people with football shirts walking around. You had somebody with a Messi shirt before.
No.
You've been in Qatar for long?
7 years.
7 years. It's the only barbers in this place in this center, no?
Yes, sir.
So you must have been a big change in Qatar in the last 7 years, especially around this area, no?
Yes, sir.
To go brave, and I'm gonna have a line there. Oh my god, it's already there. First time since I was 12 I've got that kind of thing. A line in my hair. Oh my god, it's too stylish. I'm not that stylish. Oh, right, look at that line. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in shock of myself. Should we do the beard as well, you think?
For the beard, sir?
Well, I normally. This is number 4, this is number 5, just this bit, number 5, so it's a bit of, yeah. It's taking shape, isn't it? I'm starting to like it already. What are we doing now?
Do the scrub, sir, for face cleaning.
Ah, yes, I'm up for that. What next?
The eyebrows, sir.
The eyebrows. ready for the rest of the World Cup. Look at that. The job that needed doing. Wow, this was going to be a haircut, but it became a whole makeup. That's it. That was brilliant. Thank you. Bye. Hiya.
Do you like honey?
I do like honey.
We have good honey from Yemen, from Oman, from Turkey.
All
and
right.
Manuka honey from New Zealand.
Honey is good for many things, aren't they?
It's healthy, really. I will let you try.
All right.
This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one we call it cedar honey. It's good for throat, good for cough. It's amazing one.
Okay.
And this one we call it summer honey. It's good for stomach, good for anemia.
Okay.
Amazing. I will let you taste.
Try the cider one.
The cedar one.
Cedar one. Oh my god. It's not very sweet, but very tasty. Such an ugly thing.
Okay.
Such a
And
beautiful
I will let you
product.
taste the summer honey.
Okay.
This one, both of them, the best seller here.
Oh, much richer. I'm gonna have 100 grams of the first one. That's lovely. Thank you. Are you following the World Cup?
Yes, of course.
Where are you from?
I'm from Syria.
Ah. What's your team?
Brazil.
Brazil. Of course. Well, I think you'll go far. We'll find you in the quarters, Spain, Brazil.
Yeah.
So, right, I need to pay with the thing that I'm filming. So, anyway, last one. Are you happy with that the World Cup is here?
Yeah,
in Qatar?
of course. I'm too much happy and I'm proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel part of it.
Yeah, of course.
How long you've been in Qatar?
Here 4 years ago.
4 years. And you must have seen a change, an immense change from 4 years ago to now, no?
Yeah, big different change.
Yeah. I hope it still gets busy after we all go.
I
but,
hope so also.
This is what we invited for lunch. Kempinski residence. Let's see what we get. Hiya, the 29 restaurant? Restaurant 29? Yes, oh, thank you. Phone just goes in. Oh, yep. Thank you very much. 61 floor. Is that where the 29 restaurant is?
29, yes.
But it's not open yet.
Yeah, but it will be open at 5 o'clock, I guess.
4 o'clock, I hope. Because that's what we're
I'm not sure about the timing because
okay.
since they opened it newly, so the timing is not sure.
Okay, well.
And especially because of the FIFA, there is matches at 1, they will open in the afternoon at 12 o'clock.
Oh,
There's
that's
no
fine.
matches.
Floor 61 though. It's very high.
Before, the restaurant name was like Skybox 61.
Ah, right. 29 must be because La Liga was formed in 1929. So,
Yes.
right, let's go.
On your left side.
Thank you. So this is the place. Just wait to be impressed. Look at that. Shirts. Oh, I like that one. Espanol one. Hombre, hello.
Hello, Guillem. How is it going? All good?
You must tell me about this place.
We just released this place just 7 days ago, just before the opening of the World Cup. And we're so happy to be here with our partners, Alfredan Group and Dani Garcia, the chef, Spanish chef. And here it goes, like 61st floor.
61st floor, eh?
Yeah, the highest restaurant in the country.
Aha.
Yeah.
Oh, look
So
at
we
that.
can enjoy here amazing views from the whole city. Now we having the sunset over there.
Amazing.
Yeah. 360 view.
It really is. Oh, 360, so I can go round, can I?
Yeah, you can run it for sure.
All right. And it belongs to La Liga?
It belongs to La Liga. This is a license.
Okay.
And we partnered with Alpha Group also because the idea was that you can sit everywhere in the restaurant and you can watch any screen.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a sports bar, very thematic as you can see, with a lot of entertainment. We have the corner with the PlayStation.
All right. Very, very impressive. And our table is that one. Let me show you. We're gonna be eating here. Hope you can hear me, because the music is a bit loud. But I put a condition to the guys
to get a meal today, and it is that they have to give me a highlight of the World Cup. So let's start with Grand.
Singing for my supper, as it were.
Right, just give us something.
Yeah, I mean, such a lasting image for me, and this happened just 24 hours ago, is after the final whistle of USA-Iran, there was a moment between one of the Iranian players, and I'm not gonna get his first name right, his name is Razayan. He played a very solid game. He also happened to not be there quite in time as Christian Pulisic scored the decisive goal in the game for the United States. It sent the U.S. to the knockout rounds and ended up knocking Iran out of the tournament. But Razayan was very emotional after the final whistle, and a couple of U.S. players consoled him for a moment, but then another U.S. player, Anthony Robinson, not only consoled him, but it was a really long, extended embrace.
Very emotional. You showed me this morning. I was
Yeah, just one of the cooler moments I've seen of the World Cup, where there's no governments involved in that. There's no political posturing. It's just two players with the ultimate respect for each other and empathy for each other. Two players who gave everything, and for me, that's my favorite moment so far of the World Cup.
difficult to beat that one. So, what's yours, James Horncastle?
Well, I've been quite privileged, Guillem. I've had a few, but if I were to pick one, it would be, I'd say, maybe 12 hours after getting here. My first game was Argentina, Saudi Arabia. The upset of the tournament, still, even if you consider Germany and Japan. But I was upstairs, still writing in the stands after the final whistle, maybe half an hour or so. The stadium, the crowd had started to thin out, and I just saw this Saudi kid with a Saudi flag around him, and his father was taking a picture of him, and just the look on his face, it's just everything that the World Cup was about. And I took a photo of it, and in the background, about 2 rows down, there was an Argentinian guy who was like in his 40s, just slumped in his Argentina shirt. And for me, it just kind of encapsulated just what an incredible day that was. And then to go downstairs into the mix zone, watch all of the Argentine players walk through. Some of them looked angry, some looked upset, some were just didn't want to look at the media. And then Messi came through, and Messi stopped and said that the mood in the dressing room was like, "How are the guys?" And he just said, "Muertos," dead. And it just felt like a seismic day, really. And yeah, for me, what a start to the tournament. It's taken a lot to kind of rival that since then.
So, your highlight of the World Cup?
Because I don't have time to think about it, so I'll just, I suppose, come up with something from a game that I witnessed, which is Japan beating Germany 2-1. And that got me so excited, having grown up in Japan. And I thought of Captain Tsubasa, which means nothing to all the Anglos out there, but if you're Spanish or Italian or French, am I right, Guillem? Means something, right?
Who's that? What did you say?
Captain Tsubasa.
Oh,
Benji?
it's just, it bypassed me completely. Yes. Yeah. I became mature very young.
You weren't the kid that watched cartoons?
No, not that kind of cartoons. Tom and Jerry I did.
I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that was fantastic. That was my highlight. You did it with me as well. Just shoved it in my face.
Highlight so far for me was seeing Germany-Spain, not just because you were there, Guillem, and having a good time, but because I think there wasn't another game played at this sort of level in the group stage. It felt like a last 16 game or quarter-final, real top class, good football, good result for both our countries, so couldn't have been much better night. Well, it could have been better if we'd won, but you know what.
That's it. That's Coffee with Guillem today. Oh no, I'm going to Argentina later. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. There we are again. Can you hear the noise? It's a beautiful stadium. Going to the stadium with the two handsomest men. Michael Cox, James Horncastle. Come on, Argentina. not surprised. Argentina played really, really well today. They looked the real deal. They have a much more fluid football. When they don't, they look to find a move, a clever move, get the ball to Messi and see what happens. Messi was staying around the box and inside the box sometimes. Just solid. And surprisingly, Poland didn't attack more. They just left it all to Saudi Arabia, basically. Interesting because now it's Australia and there's a lot for Argentina. And there is a lot of confidence that Argentina can go far. Messi missed a penalty, but he was not needed at the end. Tension because of the situation of the yellow cards that would have condemned Mexico, but the Saudi Arabia goal at the end just left it all clear. It was interesting, the situation between Lewandowski and Messi. Messi didn't want to shake Lewandowski's hand because basically he felt he had been a little bit too hard on him. Kicking him anyway. Another top team that's getting at the right form at the right time, and that's so important in the World Cup.